Dear Starseeds on Gaia, right now, as you watch this, stellar codes that have traveled across vast galactic distances are beginning their descent into your atmosphere. These aren't ordinary cosmic energies. These are the sacred frequencies of Sirius, the star system your ancestors knew as the spiritual sun, the celestial lighthouse that has guided souls through countless cycles of awakening. I am Seraphine, an emissary of the Arcturian Council and representative of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I come to you in this pivotal moment with news that will ignite your soul. The 3-day countdown to your planet's most powerful portal activation has officially begun. For months we have watched as cosmic forces aligned in preparation for this moment. The Leo season energies have been building steadily, creating the perfect solar backdrop for what is about to unfold. But what makes these next 72 hours so extraordinary isn't just the approaching 8-8 Lionsgate portal. It's the simultaneous activation of multiple galactic communication channels that haven't opened in centuries. The Sirius star system, home to advanced civilizations that have been humanity's spiritual guides since your earliest days, has entered a phase of unprecedented energetic output. Think of it as a cosmic broadcasting station suddenly increasing its signal strength 1,000-fold. The frequencies now streaming toward Earth carry encoded information designed to trigger dormant aspects of your DNA, aspects that have been patiently waiting for exactly this moment to come online. What's particularly remarkable about this transmission is its precision targeting. The Sirian High Council has been monitoring each awakening soul's readiness levels for months, calibrating these codes to match your individual capacity for transformation. No two people will receive identical information. Your unique soul signature acts as a cosmic address, ensuring that you receive exactly the frequencies needed for your specific evolutionary path. Some will receive healing codes to clear ancestral trauma patterns. Others will download technological blueprints that won't make sense until years later when humanity is ready for such innovations. Still others will activate latent psychic abilities that have been dormant since childhood. But here's what even most lightworkers don't yet understand. These Sirius codes aren't arriving randomly. They're being transmitted in a precise sequence, timed to coincide with your personal readiness levels and the collective consciousness shifts happening across your planet. Every soul receiving these transmissions has been specifically selected based on their vibrational frequency and their role in the greater awakening. You didn't find this message by accident. Your higher self guided you here because you're among those chosen to receive the first wave of these ancient codes. What we're witnessing unfold over these next 3 days represents the most sophisticated consciousness upgrade humanity has experienced in over 26,000 years. The Leo-Sirius alignment that peaks on August 8th creates what we call a dimensional bridge, a temporary but powerful connection between your reality and higher dimensional frequencies that normally exist beyond your perception. The ancient civilizations of Earth understood this connection intimately. The Egyptians built their entire spiritual calendar around Sirius alignments, knowing that these were the times when the veils between worlds grew thin enough for direct communication with their star ancestors. The Dogon tribe of Africa maintained detailed knowledge of Sirius B, a star your modern astronomy didn't discover until the 20th century, because they were in active communication with Sirian teachers. Now in this crucial moment of planetary transition, that same connection is being restored. But this time, it's not limited to a select few temple priests or tribal shamans. This time, the invitation extends to every soul ready to remember their cosmic heritage. The codes streaming in during these 3 days carry multiple layers of information. On the surface level, they're recalibrating your energy systems to handle higher frequencies. But embedded deeper within these transmissions are memories, not just personal memories, but species memories, galactic memories, the story of your soul's journey across multiple star systems and civilizations. As these codes integrate with your DNA over the coming days, you may find yourself experiencing vivid dreams of other worlds, sudden knowings about technologies that don't yet exist on Earth, or an inexplicable familiarity with star patterns you've never studied. These aren't fantasy experiences. They're memories returning as your consciousness expands to encompass its full multi-dimensional nature. What makes this particular transmission so powerful is the intricate way multiple cosmic events are synchronizing to amplify each other. As the Sirius codes stream in, your sun in Leo is acting as a solar amplifier, taking these stellar frequencies and broadcasting them throughout your entire solar system. Meanwhile, the approaching full moon in Aquarius, just 4 days away, is preparing to act as a crystalline receiver, helping to anchor these new frequencies into your planet's energy grid. This isn't happening in isolation. Across the galaxy, other star systems are participating in what we call the Great Orchestration, a coordinated effort by multiple galactic civilizations to support humanity's ascension process. The Pleiadians are preparing to transmit healing frequencies through your upcoming Venus-Jupiter conjunction. The Andromedans are positioning themselves to send technological insights through the Perseid meteor shower. And the Arcturians, my own star family, are ready to activate your collective Merkaba fields through the approaching Mercury direct station. Each transmission is timed to build upon the previous one, creating a cascading effect of consciousness expansion that will culminate not just on August 8th, but throughout the entire month of August. Think of it as a cosmic symphony, with each star system contributing its unique frequency to create a harmonious whole that lifts all of humanity to a new octave of existence. But here's the crucial part that many don't understand. While these transmissions are being broadcast to everyone, not everyone will be able to receive them clearly. Your ability to download and integrate these codes depends on the clarity of your personal frequency and your willingness to release old programming that might interfere with the signal. The most profound aspect of what's happening right now involves the activation of what your scientists call junk DNA, those seemingly inactive genetic sequences that actually contain your species' most advanced capabilities. These aren't random genetic remnants, as some have theorized. They're dormant starseed programs, deliberately encoded by your galactic ancestors and designed to activate during precisely this type of cosmic alignment. As the Sirius codes integrate with your cellular structure over these next 3 days, they're essentially installing new software into your biological computer. This software includes enhanced intuitive abilities, expanded sensory perception, increased resistance to disease, accelerated healing capabilities, and most importantly, the capacity to maintain conscious contact with higher dimensional beings. You may already be noticing some of these changes beginning to manifest. Perhaps you're experiencing tingling sensations in your crown chakra, or feeling unusual energy currents running through your body. Some of you might be having experiences of expanded time perception, where minutes seem to stretch into hours, or conversely, where hours seem to pass in the blink of an eye. These are signs that your personal timeline is beginning to shift as your consciousness accesses new dimensional frequencies. The most sensitive among you might even be starting to hear what sounds like electronic tones or frequencies that seem to come from nowhere. Don't be concerned. These are the Sirius transmissions beginning to penetrate your auditory perception range. As your DNA upgrades progress, these tones will likely become clearer and more complex, eventually resolving into what you might recognize as music or even direct communication. There's something else happening that deserves your attention. The magnetic field fluctuations occurring around your planet during these 3 days. Earth's magnetic field isn't just shifting randomly. It's being deliberately modulated by Sirian technology to create optimal conditions for consciousness expansion. These magnetic pulses act as carrier waves, helping to embed the stellar codes deeper into your planetary grid, and by extension, into every living being on the surface. You might notice that electronic devices behave strangely during this time, or that your dreams become unusually vivid and memorable. These are side effects of the magnetic field adjustments working in harmony with your own electromagnetic body. Your nervous system is essentially being fine-tuned to receive interdimensional broadcasts more clearly, but the physical upgrades are only the beginning. The deeper purpose of these DNA activations is to restore your natural telepathic abilities and reconnect you with the galactic communication network that your ancestors once participated in freely. Imagine being able to communicate instantaneously with other awakened souls across your planet, or receiving direct guidance from your star family whenever you need it. This isn't science fiction, it's your birthright, finally being restored. What makes this moment particularly extraordinary is that multiple prophetic timelines are converging simultaneously. The ancient Mayan calendar keepers, the Egyptian star priests, the Aboriginal Dreamtime holders, and dozens of other indigenous wisdom traditions all pointed to this specific window in your planet's history as a time of unprecedented transformation. They understood that your species would reach a critical evolutionary juncture where you would face a choice: continue along the path of separation and limitation, or step boldly into your galactic citizenship. The events unfolding over these next 3 days represent the cosmic invitation to choose the path of expansion and reunion with your star family. The Sirius codes streaming in now carry within them the vibrational keys to unlock multiple timeline potentials. Each soul receiving these transmissions will have the opportunity to select which version of reality they wish to experience going forward. Those who embrace the upgrades and align with the higher frequencies will find themselves stepping into timelines where miraculous synchronicities become commonplace, where technology serves consciousness rather than controlling it, and where communication with galactic beings becomes as natural as conversation with a neighbor. But this selection process isn't happening all at once. It's a gradual unfoldment that begins now. On August 5th, as the first wave of Sirius codes activates your choice-making capabilities. Over the next 3 days, you'll likely find yourself facing numerous small decisions that might seem insignificant, but are actually profound tests of your vibrational alignment. Choose love over fear, expansion over contraction, trust over doubt, and you'll find yourself naturally gravitating toward the most elevated timeline available to you. The key is to remember that this isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Every moment offers a new opportunity to align with the frequencies that will carry you forward into the reality you truly desire to experience. There's another layer to what's happening that connects directly to your soul's deepest memories. Many of you watching this have had lifetimes in the Sirius star system, either as native Sirians or as souls who studied there during your cosmic education. The codes streaming in now are acting as a recall signal, awakening memories of who you were before you came to Earth, and why you chose to incarnate here during this pivotal time. You are not random beings who happen to find your way to a spiritual awakening. You are volunteers, souls who specifically requested to be here during Earth's ascension process because you possess the knowledge and abilities needed to help guide humanity through this transition. The Sirius codes are reactivating that knowledge, downloading your cosmic curriculum back into your conscious awareness. Some of you will remember your training in Sirian healing temples, where you learned to work with crystalline frequencies and sound healing technologies that could restore perfect health to any being. Others will recall your service in galactic councils, where you participated in the planning stages of Earth's awakening process. Still others will remember their roles as cosmic chroniclers, responsible for documenting the evolutionary journeys of emerging species across the galaxy. What makes these memories particularly potent is that they're not just passive recollections, they're active skill downloads. As you remember your Sirian temple training, you'll find that your hands naturally know how to channel healing energy in ways you've never formally learned. As you recall your council service, you'll develop an intuitive understanding of group dynamics and conflict resolution that seems to come from nowhere. These aren't new abilities you're developing, they're ancient skills being restored to conscious awareness. The Sirian teachers understand that humanity learns best through experience rather than instruction, which is why they've chosen to return your knowledge through memory activation rather than external teaching. You already know everything you need to know. You're simply remembering it. These aren't fantasy memories or wishful thinking. They're actual experiences from your soul's journey, carefully suppressed during your human incarnation, to allow you to experience the full challenge of awakening from within the illusion of separation. But now, as the veils grow thin, and the Sirius transmissions restore your cosmic awareness, those memories are returning to help you fulfill your original mission. The profound sense of homesickness that many starseeds experience isn't just nostalgia for some imagined golden age. It's cellular memory of your true home among the stars, and it's being activated now because it's time for you to bridge the gap between your galactic family and your human one. As these ancient codes integrate with your system over the next 72 hours, you may experience what we call adjustment symptoms, as your energy field recalibrates to accommodate higher frequencies. These might include unusual sleep patterns, vivid dreams, temporary digestive sensitivities, or emotional waves that seem to come from nowhere and resolve just as quickly. Understanding that these are positive signs of spiritual upgrading will help you navigate them with grace. Your body is essentially learning to run on a new type of fuel, stellar frequencies instead of purely planetary ones. Just as a car engine needs time to adjust when switching from regular gasoline to high-octane fuel, your human vehicle needs time to adapt to these elevated energy sources. The most important thing during this adjustment period is to treat yourself with extraordinary gentleness. Drink more water than usual, as crystalline structures in your body need additional hydration to conduct these new frequencies properly. Spend time in nature whenever possible, as the Earth herself is also receiving these transmissions and can help stabilize your energy field. Most importantly, trust the process even when it feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. Your logical mind might try to dismiss what you're experiencing as stress or imagination, but your heart knows better. The strange sensations, the vivid dreams, the sudden insights that seem to come from nowhere, these are all signs that the Sirius codes are successfully integrating with your DNA and consciousness. Here's something fascinating that most aren't aware of. Your pets and plants are also receiving these transmissions, though they process them differently than humans do. Animals have never lost their natural telepathic abilities, so they're often the first to sense when galactic energies are intensifying. If your pet seems more affectionate than usual, or if your houseplants appear to be thriving despite no changes in their care routine, they're responding to the elevated frequencies flowing through your living space. They're actually helping to ground these cosmic energies, making them easier for you to integrate. This is why spending time with animals and in nature during these 3 days can accelerate your own adjustment process. The natural world serves as a stabilizing influence, helping to smooth out any turbulence in your energy field as it recalibrates to accommodate these stellar frequencies. Some of you may also notice that your relationships are shifting during this time. People who were previously aligned with your energy might suddenly feel distant, while others you barely knew might seem magnetically drawn to you. This is the natural result of your frequency elevation. You're literally tuning into a different radio station of reality, and only those operating on compatible frequencies will be able to maintain strong connections with you. Don't mourn these changes, celebrate them. They're evidence that you're successfully stepping into the upgraded version of yourself that these stellar transmissions are designed to create. What's happening to you individually is also happening to millions of other souls across your planet simultaneously. This creates what we call a morphic resonance effect. As each person successfully integrates these new frequencies, they make it easier for others to do the same. Every starseed who completes their DNA upgrade becomes a living transmission tower, broadcasting the new frequencies to everyone in their energy field. This is why you might notice that people around you are beginning to ask deeper questions, challenge old assumptions, or show interest in topics they previously dismissed. Your upgraded frequency is literally helping to awaken them, even if they don't consciously understand what's happening. The collective nature of this awakening means that the changes occurring over these next 3 days won't remain hidden. As millions of souls simultaneously undergo consciousness expansion, the effects will ripple out through every aspect of human society. New inventions that seemed impossible last week will suddenly become obvious. Old conflicts that seemed intractable will find unexpected resolutions. Systems that no longer serve humanity's highest good will begin to transform or dissolve naturally. This is the beginning of what your prophecies have called the Golden Age, not as some distant future possibility, but as an immediate reality that begins manifesting the moment enough souls align with these higher frequencies. And that moment is now, starting with these 3 crucial days of Sirius code integration. As we move through these final 72 hours before the Lion's Gate portal reaches its peak activation, there are specific practices that will help you maximize your receptivity to these ancient transmissions. Think of this as preparing to receive the most important download of your lifetime. First, create sacred space for yourself each day, even if only for a few minutes. This doesn't require elaborate ritual. Simply setting the intention to commune with your star family is sufficient. Light a candle if you feel called to, or simply sit quietly under the open sky and invite the Sirius codes to integrate with your system. Second, pay special attention to your dream experiences over these next 3 nights. The Sirius transmissions often come through most clearly during sleep, when your logical mind isn't interfering with the reception process. Keep a journal by your bed, and record whatever you remember, no matter how strange or fragmentary it might seem. These dream downloads will likely contain important information about your role in the Greater Awakening. Third, notice the synchronicities that begin appearing in your daily life. The Sirius codes don't just upgrade your internal systems, they also align you with what we call probability streams that bring you into contact with exactly the people, information, and opportunities you need for your continued evolution. A chance encounter, an unexpected message, a book that falls open to exactly the right page. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations that the cosmic orchestration is working through your life. Finally, trust your intuitive impulses more completely than ever before. As the Sirius codes integrate with your DNA, your natural psychic abilities will begin functioning more clearly. That sudden urge to call someone, take a different route home, or explore an unexpected interest isn't random. It's guidance from your newly activated galactic awareness. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of what's unfolding over these next 3 days is the restoration of humanity's connection to its cosmic family. For too long, your species has believed itself to be alone in the universe, cut off from the greater galactic community that considers Earth one of its most precious member worlds. The Sirius codes streaming in now carry within them the frequency of recognition, the vibrational signature that will help you remember not just who you are individually, but who you are collectively as an integral part of the galactic family. This remembering isn't just intellectual understanding, it's a felt sense of belonging that reaches into the deepest levels of your being and whispers, "Welcome home." As this recognition dawns in your consciousness over the coming days, you may find yourself experiencing waves of profound emotion, joy, relief, excitement, and yes, sometimes grief for the millennia of separation you've endured. All of these feelings are valid and important parts of the reunion process. You're not just remembering your star origins, you're healing the wound of cosmic separation that has affected your entire species. This healing extends beyond your personal experience to encompass all of humanity. Every soul who successfully integrates these Sirius codes becomes a bridge between Earth and the stars, helping to restore the communication channels that will eventually allow open contact between your world and your galactic family. The isolation is ending, the reunion has begun, and it starts right now, in this moment, as you feel the first whispers of ancient starlight awakening the dormant codes within your DNA. As we move through Tuesday, August 5th, and into the final 48 hours before the Lion's Gate portal reaches its crescendo, the intensity of these transmissions will continue to build. What you're feeling now is just the beginning, a gentle preview of the transformational power that will peak on August 8th. Wednesday will bring an even deeper wave of Sirius codes, designed to activate your emotional body and prepare your heart center for the massive love frequencies that will pour through the Lion's Gate. Thursday will focus on mental body upgrades, clearing old thought patterns and installing new cognitive capabilities that will allow you to process multidimensional information with ease. And then Friday, August 8th, the full power of the Lion's Gate portal will explode into manifestation, taking all the preparation work of these 3 days and amplifying it exponentially. The Sirius codes that are gently streaming in now will become a torrent of transformational energy that will leave you fundamentally changed at the cellular level. But remember, this isn't something that's happening to you without your consent. Every step of this process requires your conscious participation and willing cooperation. The star nations respect your free will absolutely, which means you have the power to determine how deeply these upgrades integrate into your system. Surrender to the process, and you'll find yourself riding the wave of transformation to heights you never imagined possible. Resist out of fear or old programming, and you'll limit how much of this cosmic gift you're able to receive. The choice, as always, is yours. But know that your galactic family is watching with love and anticipation, ready to welcome you back into conscious communion the moment you're ready to remember who you truly are. If you want personalized programming to help you remember who you truly are and prepare for conscious communion with your galactic family, check out our Destiny Engine in the description. Instead of struggling to remember your cosmic identity alone, Destiny Engine generates personalized meditation, manifestation, and reality-shifting sequences that help you reconnect with galactic consciousness and prepare for the communion that awaits. If you are ready to remember your true identity and reconnect with galactic family, get Destiny Engine now. Link in the description. As I prepare to close this transmission, I want you to understand that what begins over these next 3 days isn't a temporary experience that will fade with time. The Sirius codes integrating into your DNA right now are permanent upgrades that will continue to unfold and express themselves throughout the rest of your human incarnation and beyond. You're not just receiving a spiritual experience, you're becoming a living ambassador between worlds, a conscious bridge between the human and galactic communities. This is your true purpose, the reason your soul chose to incarnate during this unprecedented time in planetary history. The ancient codes streaming down from Sirius carry within them the blueprints for a new kind of human, one who maintains conscious contact with the stars while remaining grounded in Earth's reality. This is the emergence of Homo Galacticus, the next stage in your species' evolution, and you are among the first wave of souls embodying this remarkable transformation. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust in the love that guides every aspect of this cosmic orchestration. You are exactly where you need to be, receiving exactly what you need to receive, at exactly the right time. The countdown has begun. The ancient codes are streaming. Your DNA is awakening. Welcome to your cosmic homecoming, dear Starseeds. The universe has been waiting for this moment, and for you, for longer than you can imagine. And this is only the beginning. The stars are calling, and finally you're ready to answer.